Hello everyone, and welcome to Ask Klein Math for A.7C. We are going to focus today on the part of A.7C that discusses determining the effects on the graph of the parent function f of x equals x squared. We're going to talk about f of x being replaced by a f of x, where the number is in front, f of x plus d, where the number is at the end, f of x minus c, when the term is in the middle of the parentheses, and f of bx, when there's a number in front of the x. When there's a number in front of f of x, it's going to be a vertical stretched or compressed depending on what the number is. We'll discuss this a little bit more in our video. F of x plus d is a vertical shift up or down depending on the value of d. X minus c is going to be a horizontal shift left or right. And f of bx is either going to be a horizontal compress or stretch depending on the number. Let's look a little bit more into this. Here's a typical problem. The function f of x equals x squared is going to be transformed to create the new function g of x equals 3 f of x plus 2 minus 1. Now we need to answer the coordinates of the vertex for the graph G, and what we're going to do is have to take each of these boxes and take which one goes into the x value and which one goes into the y value. Not all of these answers will be used. Here's our function that we're going to look at. Now, a minute ago, we talked about the 3, the 2, and the -1, depending on the numbers. Since we're focused on vertex, and this is in vertex form, the only numbers we're truly going to focus on are the 2 here and the -1. The x is going to equal -2, since the x plus 2, the opposite of that would be -2. And if you take -2 and plug it into x, you would get 0. The y value is going to be -1. So if we go over here, we're going to take the -2, put it in place for the x value, and the -1, and put it in place for the y value. But wait, there's more. Let's discuss a little bit more about this function and what the graph would look like. Since there is a 3 in the front, and the 3 is a number greater than 1, it's going to be a vertical stretch. There is a horizontal shift left because the plus 2 acts the opposite and moves it to the left 2. And the y value, the vertical shift, is going to be down. Now I'm going to take us on a little adventure to check our answers in our Desmos tool. When you go to Desmos, you should make sure that you are opening the green Desmos, which says Grade 8 EOC Math version. We're going to check our answers for the vertex -2, -1, a vertical stretch or horizontal shift left, and a vertical shift down. Let's look at Desmos. Go ahead and type in f of x equals x squared. Remember that for the squared, you are going to have to go down to the bottom to the keyboard and click the a squared. We can see here that this graph is a U-shaped curve and the vertex is at 0, 0. I'm going to move to the second piece and I'm going to name it g of x, and let's see what happens when I do 3 times f of x. Notice that my blue graph is more narrow, so that is considered a stretch. Now I'm going to take and add the vertex. Notice now that the blue line just shifted left 2, even though it says plus 2, and I'm going to shift it down -1. So as we can see here, my vertex checks out. It is -2, -1. It has a vertical stretch. It is shifted horizontal left and down 1. Thank you for joining us for Ask Klein Math. Hope to see you again soon.